Welcome back, Commanders. Today is in real time, of course, Sunday, September 28th, right? Yeah. Sometimes I'll be forgetting my days. But I'm coming back to you because I've been testing out this particular platform, what we're doing and utilizing here, because there is another application that I would like to present it to. And when I say testing out, I mean as far as us being able to stream on multiple platforms and still retaining some crystal clear qualities that we're looking to hold on to so our viewers can get a better experience, so on and so forth. So I've been actually trying to make sure that we get that, and it's not working out the best way because the same configurations and applications that I placed on the hardware here at home, I'm finding it that it's not working out on other areas. To be fully transparent, I'm trying to do the same applications and streaming process at my church also, and I'm running into issues there. I'm not quite sure if it's the hardware that's preventing it, but it's something that I got to look into. But without further ado, I got to definitely pay homage to our platform, Freeman Family Values, where family is everything. Family is everything, and just make sure that we sneak them in there. So shout out to Freeman Family Values, and I'm gonna just run the intro so we can get on with our daily streaming. All right. With that being said, um, we are here back at Elite Dangerous, of course, and we had planned to navigate ourselves towards the outer rims as far as we can go, and we wanted to just explore, uh, I guess, space. There's a lot of things out here that we have not discovered yet, and we have not partaked in, and we would like to get that experience on there too. So we're heading out in the San Genius Rim. We're heading out there. I believe our target destination is within. I believe. Let me see here for just 1 second. Yeah, it's about 7,000 light years away. Let me see if I can grab that back again for you guys to see where we're heading. If it's gonna plot the route, because that in itself is another mystery too. Sometimes your ship doesn't have enough capacity for you to jump, and you know what? I just want to plot this out just to make sure. Hold on. Okay, here it is. All right, so yeah, let's bring up the map so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Main screen. So here. So this particular system, right now it's about 6,000 light years away, and it's telling us 125 jumps. And I'm curious to understand why my system, why my plotting is not using our neutron stars, even though it's checked off that we want to be able to use the neutron stars in order to jump. When I actually jump, this is wrong too. It's supposed to be. Oh no, we don't have any cargo mass. Hold on. My jump range is actually higher than this. I think my jump range is 64, but we'll check that just to make sure. But the map itself within Elite Dangerous is not it's not actually plotting any neutron stars here, not to my knowledge, because 125 jumps is crazy. If I put this into another system, if I put this into our neutron plotter, I'm getting a totally different number. I'm getting about 85 jumps. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump less. So let's put in the first location with our neutron star and see where that's gonna take us. That's gonna take us about 400, and it's about 379. It's 8 jumps. Altogether, that 125 jumps is gonna go down to 85, which is fine with me. Let's let's go back out and see exactly where that takes us at this given moment. We're landed on a body right now, and we've been here as a resting point, just to I guess as a break in the game, because when I left last time, I found a particular body that I wanted to land on, and just planted myself here until we get back. I'll always try to do that because I feel like it's better to do that. I don't feel safe when I'm out there floating in space, number one. Number two, especially if I'm next to the star, your ship sometimes just free falls right into the star, and you know, you just blow up. I've lost a lot of ships and data over time based upon just that stupid premise of just floating out there in space. So I tend not to do that anymore. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to lift off and head towards our first location, our first star in this 8 jump series towards a neutron star, because I feel like a neutron star is going to be giving us a little bit less stars to jump, less jumps to make, and get us into our destination. So let's boost her up, get our throttles going, and get out of Dodge. We already have our system maps all set, and we are going to start our departure here. Boosters, thrusters are up. Climbing up about over 1,000 meters off the surface, 2,000 meters off surface. We're good on mass lock. Thrusters are on. Landing gear is up, because without those landing gears, we are not going to be able to leave this planet. Boosting. We are going to line up with our escape vector. Which is usually about 90 degrees off surface, so you can just pull off and try to pull away from the gravitational pull. Oh yes, so what we did last time when we landed, just to safeguard energy and fuel, so on and so forth, we actually turned off a couple of our modules. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into our modules here, and we're going to turn them back on. One of them was the frame shift drive module. I mean, we're on the ground, so there's no need for us to have that activated, right? So I'm going to turn those back on. I'm going to turn on the Guardian frame shift drive, activate that, and activate our frame shift also. What else do we need to turn on? I think that's it. That's all that we have turned off. All of the other scanners, point defense, we turned off. Kill warrants, turned all of these off because on an exploration basis, we're not really using them. And I'd rather safeguard those particular modules versus losing them. The auto field maintenance tool we turned off. We're not using them at the current moment. And the power distribution is going to be, you know, a good thing also that we're saving. All right, so we're good to go. Hard points are still on. That is affirmative. Hard points off. And frame shift canceled because the destination is obscured, meaning, let me just take you guys back out here. Let me see. Landing gear and ship. Alright, so we're trying to escape the planet itself, right? And regardless of us trying to leave the orbit of the planet, our destination is actually on the other side of this planet. So it's probably down here somewhere. So we have to actually go around this particular body in order for us to line up properly, so to speak. So what we'll do, we'll just enter Super Cruise for now, and then we'll jump out. We'll find the destination. So we'll just enter Super Cruise. Alright, so we're in Super Cruise right now. And of course, based upon our map location, we see that destination that we're looking to jump to, the star that we're looking to jump to, is definitely around the body. So let's line that up now. I'm sure we've escaped the gravity well of that body. There it is. And there is what we're looking for. We're pretty much good now. We definitely have a clean line of sight to where we're jumping. We're going to activate that frame shift drive, the FSD, and get out of Dodge. In the process of that, you should know that we're also pulling data of where we're jumping to, different systems that we're finding. So as we jump into this new system, we want to make sure that we have let's see, the information that's coming with that particular system. Of course, this is going to be cleared because we haven't done anything yet. It just scanned the star, and that's the only star. This is a single star system here. It's F class, which now gives us the ability to scoop this particular star. And as we're scooping, we're gonna honk it also just to make sure that we're good. Ooh, 18 bodies in here. Bodies is here. Let's check our data to see what we got coming in here. Oh, so there's a couple stars here. There's three-star system. It's a 3-star system. Okay. The next thing I would like to check is to see if there's any discoveries here that we can make. It doesn't look like we can. There's nothing here. W4-0. We're pretty good now. Alright, we honked the system. That's good enough for us to do what we have to do. Let's jump to the next. fully fueled up, ready to go. Another system here. This one, of course, we're going to fuel up. And we're going to jump. So we're basically off course. We don't have a direct, I guess, navigational plot towards the destination. We're going to be utilizing our neutron stars to get closer and closer, because the neutron stars feel like it gives us a more credible jump, because it's a more distance. Neutron stars gives you 4 times your jump range. And yeah, we were supposed to check that too, right? Let's check our jump range to see exactly where we're at. Honk in this particular system here. 15 bodies in this one. And this star is scoopable. I wanted to check really quickly what's our jump range here on the ship. Can I see it there? Where's the jump range? Is 67 light years. Okay. Again, we have 15 bodies on this one. I'm not gonna actually stop and scan these bodies unless I find something notable. Estimated values on this one is not that bad. And nothing is popping up in our discovery scanner as far as something that will, as far as data goes. This is still the last time from, not today's date. Today is 9/28, so let's get back to it. System is plotted. Again, we're just trying to get to our first neutron star so we can make that jump. We see our jump range is 67. So 4 times that amount would give us over 250, so to speak. Is it? Let me see, 4 by 67, 65. Yeah, definitely over 250. So I'm sorry, no, I'm really bugging. That's the 65 and 65 is 120. Yeah, about 250 or above. This is also another scoopable star, and we're gonna do that anytime, any chance we get, as far as scooping some fuel, so we can continue our journey. That's one of the most overworked module here in this particular ship, is the fuel scoop, because every system that we jump into, that's what we're utilizing. Don't forget to honk this particular body here just to see exactly what we got. 3 bodies here. I'm curious though, if there's only 3 bodies, and it's only stars. We really don't have any planets or moons here, so we're gonna keep on going. "55 light years to the next location." Okay, we're back again in the darkness of space. Regular star here, scoopable of course. We're gonna take it for what it is. Jumping 58, 56, I'm sorry. Is that an 8 or a 6? Maybe 58. Alright, jumping to the next location, which will bring us closer and closer to our destination. Remember, we're just heading out to the outer rim. There is a planet out there, or a star out there, that basically has all of the FSD boost materials. So we can basically utilize that to see exactly how much it's going to be able to help us out in our journey. This particular star, I don't think is scoopable. No, it's not. What kind of star is this, though? Let's pull up our data sheets and see as we get in here. It's a dark red L-class body. It's not that much on the scan value, but let's honk that system anyway just to make sure. "12 bodies here. Trust is up." Let's take a look and see if there's any recognition of what those 12 bodies are. Or we may just need to open up a full spectrum scanner. Let's go ahead and do that also. I'm curious. Throttling down for spectrum analysis. I feel like if you use the spectrum scanner at any given point and you scan a particular area, you can actually find. You don't need to scan like everything. It kind of picks up those bodies within the particular area that you scan. So even though you haven't physically like scanned it, like right now we're at 43%. I think it should still register some of the bodies on the system scanner. Okay, this is good to go. And we have one more. 56% complete. Still searching for something. Yeah, this mouse is actually broken here. There's a couple bodies over here. See what we got. Okay. Something else over here also. 62%, 66%. Okay. I think we're done over here. There's something else over here in this corner right here. Alright, we have another. This is 72% complete. Something is in the middle of this. Planet. What are you guys going around though? %. Signal picks up over here. This is another body. Here goes another one. 100% on that. Okay. Not bad. Now, if you pull up our system map now, we should have an accurate of all the bodies. There you go, and you can see exactly which one are landable. They're all basically landables. Let's check out data grid and see if it actually pulled in any type of data for these. And most of them are ice bodies, it says here. Nothing on the discoveries. Some material list to see if what we need, but I don't see anything landable. These are all the ones we scanned. Some of them will give you like a breakout of what's on them. Like for example, it's telling you here the system has FSD boost materials on all of these bodies, A1, A2, A3, all the way down, right? But they're standard premium levels here. If we did find anything of substantial, it should have been populated here in discovery. Like for example, this system here tells us that within the last, this one was actually able to give you a full readout of what's needed, what was going to be collectible on the surface of this body here, which looks like it's a moon, and it tells you exactly what you can find based upon the geographical makeup of the planet. All right, so we didn't get anything on this particular star system, but we can keep it moving, and that's not a problem. I don't think these have anything that we're interested in anyway. All right, let's jump over to our next system here. Let me exit this. All right, 54 light years over to our next location. And this one is going to be a dwarf star, class M, definitely scoopable. There it is, bright and ready to be scooped. And we need it. As we scoop, let's check out our data grid. See exactly what we're working with here. Fuel scoop is complete. Says just one main star right now. We didn't actually scan it yet. Let's scan that. See exactly what that takes us. How many bodies is here? 9 bodies. Okay. Let's give it a second to see if it registers here. Closest star systems 54 and 10 light years away. Of course, we're running with a Diamondback Explorer, Zulu Unicorn 30D as in David, and jump range locked into 67.19. I'm curious as to why. I believe we're just jumping about 11 light years out. I think this is going to be our neutron star that we've been looking for. Yeah, we're only jumping about 11 light years out. So this has to be a neutron star because, our range is all the way up. It is neutron star. Our range is 67 light years. This particular ship can jump in one jump. So this is basically going to set us up for a nice particular jump when it comes around to the distances that we can cover. And I believe that's going to be, let me see here, 67 times 4, 260 light years away. We have enough fuel. If this is what's called a neutron star, it has two tail sections, so to speak. The center of it, and also on either side of it, you'll see a tail section. So in order for you to utilize a neutron star, and it's a natural occurrence on your ships, all ships have the ability to jump from a neutron star. You don't want to get too close to the center of this particular neutron star because it will definitely, the gravity on it is so immense that it will just wreck you. You will definitely die from it. You will definitely lose your ship and all your data from it also. So that's why a lot of commanders, they really don't utilize neutron stars because of the danger behind it too. But we are seasoned and we know exactly what we're doing. So let's go ahead and jump into how you'll actually utilize your neutron star out here. You'll want to pick one of the ends, one of the tail ends of this. So it's either going to pick that side or that side. And usually it's the one that has the longer side that you want to utilize. This seems pretty much even. We're going to fire up our thrusters. Before we do that, let's go ahead and give a good scan on this one too. We're going to fire up our thrusters and we're going to head towards the end again, just the end of that tail that's whipping around. And you're going to try your best as to fall into it naturally. As you can see, I'm like trying to get lateral or parallel with it. And as you can see, it starts to charge that frame shift drive. And in the process of that, we got to go back because it hasn't fully done it. I'm going to come to a complete stop just to find out what's our location here. But as you go into that tail end of it, you're going to get that particular warning that says you're fully charged up. Maybe I went too far out in the tail, and that's why we weren't able to get it. So I'm going to head back into the tail again. Of all of this gas or neutron matter that's being shooting off of it. And I'm going to line myself up to get parallel or just go through it. Doesn't matter at this time because we're already in there. Just charge me up. There we go. Alright, so now we're supercharged. All we have to do is escape that gravitational pull. That's good. And we can leave that behind. But in the interim of this, of us charging that up, and we're leaving that neutron star behind, what has happened is that we've charged up our FSD to the point where now we can jump 4 times the amount. And that is evident because our next destination is not going to be 67 light years away. So let's plot in our next destination because at this given moment we don't have it. Because I'm not relying on the system plots for this. I have a third-party application that we're utilizing. That's our destination over there. Um, but we're going to utilize our neutron plotter found online, and we're going to utilize that to map our way across this galaxy towards our destination. Our next jump, we're going to plot this out. Remember, we're utilizing neutron stars, so it may take us in a different direction just to bring us back to another direction, but it's 451 light years away, and our first jump should be ridiculous, first of all, from the neutron star. Okay, this bypasses a lot of jumps. You probably saving 4 or 5 jumps in one. So our next location is going to take us 200. Am I looking at it right? 267 light years away. Yeah, that's a jump. So you're jumping 200 light years above what your normal jump is, which is absolutely awesome. I'll take it. So yes, this is going to jump us into another system. This is going to be going into F star, and we'll be able to gas up there too. But that's one of the neutron stars that we just left, pushing us out 267 light years out, which is significant because that will take care. That's like 5 jumps in one. That's why the jump numbers are a lot lower than when you just naturally plot it out. My whole thing is that I don't know why, off the rip, that the system is not utilizing neutron stars in order for me to plot them out. I have to use this third-party system, but it's all good. I think I'm a capable commander. I'm able to figure things out on multiple platforms, I guess. Not gonna waste my brain cells. All right, so we're back down to normal jump. So now we're gonna utilize this to jump just 58 light years out. This is gonna now set us up for our next neutron star, which is about, I think, 5 jumps away. Let's find out. 4 jumps away, yeah. And at some point, what you would like to like develop is the ability for you to jump from neutron star to neutron star, which is pretty badass if you ask me. Like, you're jumping the full capacity of the charge up from the neutron star to another neutron star, and I've rarely come across that. Usually there are some stars in between where you have to navigate in order for you to get to the next neutron jump. But again, it's nothing crazy. It's definitely doable, so why not? We're definitely refueling on this one. We're gonna harm this system also. And even though you're not gonna be doing anything in the system, this is just a star. There's no bodies in here, no planets at all. We're jumping 48 light years out. And this is only for us to line up with another neutron star so we can jump closer and closer to our destination. "40 minutes out into our stream here." Again, I'm not going to be sitting here and having you guys go for the ride all the way. We'll just definitely end this after some time and give you guys the ability to make your own journey out there, you know? "12 bodies in this particular system. I'm jumping 58.2. Fuel scooping again. Getting our alignment correct for our next system jumped, which is 50.1 light years away. Scanning the system. Scanning complete. Whoa, 42 bodies in there. Hold on one second. Let's turn off that, cancel that FSD. If it's 42 bodies, out of 42 bodies in here, you gotta find something that's good, right? Let's check out Discovery to see if anything pops up. Estimated values, no. Nearest stars, visited stars. Let's see if anything popped up on here. Nope, nothing yet. I'm starting to question if I have the data being routed correctly. We only have 2 bodies out of here. See, the FSD, what it does, it kind of like takes up some time. I'm trying to avoid having to scan and full spectrum scan every single system I come across. Our data grid is supposed to give us the ability to just fine tune what we need and just keep it moving, but I do not see anything that's worth scanning. No. Okay. Let's see. We would like to scan moons of a moon, planet with a large number of moons. I think you need to set this up. Let's just go all. All right, let's go all. Give me all the data that I'm looking for. Checking right now. All right, so here it is. 928. We are in, what system are we in? Check map. D9-2, right? Oh, that's the next jump. Let's check the system and see where we're at. C18. C18. All right, and let's see what our data grid pulled up. C18. All right, star instrument sequence. This is just a star. It has belts, main sequence. I think that's it. Earth-like worlds. All right, we're not gonna waste any time. Let's go ahead and scan this because I feel like if you have Earth-like worlds in here, there's 42 bodies in here though. You know, the more and more you complain about it, so less and less you're gonna do it. Let's see what we got. We're gonna throttle down, activate full spectrum scanner. Let's see what we're missing here. Oh, there's a lot in here. Wow. All right, let's go up. It says yeah, we were pulling away from the system for a minute too, so let's see. See what pops up here. Definitely not something up. There's layers and layers of this thing. look at this one, giant. Our particular our data grid just went off. Let's see what it says here. Data grid. This particular body, more than Earth's mass, first discovered value, and is it discovered though? No, it's not. This particular system is not discovered yet. So when we get back towards and we sell this, we should be able to get the credit. Detailed, scanned. Alright, let's continue to just scan our systems. That's important. But it is a nice gas giant here. Okay, pull back out. See what else they got over here. Okay. That's one of the moons of it. Yeah, probably. Another moon. Got 3 moons on it. 11 A, B, and C. Okay, 3 moons on that. Is there more over there? Seems like there is. There's something over here. This is another moon. So you have 4 moons around this one body. So that must be a sight to behold. Okay. Anything else over here? There is something here. Let's go. No way. Is that considered another moon? Icy body on this one. Does not surprise me at all. There should be more here somewhere. Yes, there is. Let's get into it. Germanium, nickel, tungsten, ruthenium. Okay. A little bit of everything on that one, huh? This system is layered up. Okay, good phosphorus. You know what? They got some good resources on this. Polonium is on there, on that body right there. Polonium. What class is that? Hold on one second. Let's go back. I think that's the one that we had there. Polonium, was that one of them? I don't think polonium was one of them. But you can see from this particular body, it's landable, so we can definitely go on it and explore a little further. It has some volcanic geysers on there. Materials that we can find is sulfur, carbon, iron, germanium, vanadium, tellurium. And if you look on our materials list, you can definitely understand why these things are important, because the raw materials can definitely break themselves down into lower categories also. Like if you have a raw material category 7 can break itself down to 1, so on and so forth. These particular ones just showing us I don't think you guys are able to see that, but once I go over a particular material, it tells me what it's good for and what it can be utilized for as far as the ships. All right. You got some good values on them. And this is our last body here, right? That we just scanned. Let's get back to our scanning. We're not done with that. There's something here. Something here. Asteroid, a rocky ice world. $15 out of 42 at 38%. Yeah, I really don't have time for all this. I really don't have time for all this. I just want to keep going. Oh man, there's so many. This is like a super system. You come across it and you have basically everything that's needed for you to make sure that you can jump out effectively. Why am I not able to lock in? Okay, there we go. Oh, another gas giant, class 2. Not bad. Okay, got it. Got it. 18 out of 42, 46%. There's more there, isn't there? Just keep on popping up all over the place. Getting something on this, right down the spectrum. Woo! Class 3. Nice. Okay. I mean, we don't have that much time left on our little excursion here, but at least you guys get the gist of it when it comes around to the spectrum scanning. And I guess you can understand my excitement when you see what I am scanning. Like, why is he so excited that he scanned a class 3? Okay. Something in here is calling me too. Oh, okay. I just wanted to go home, right? There's more. High metal content world. Selenium is in there. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. You understand that? Okay, those are asteroid belt clusters. What's this over here? Something is over here. Hmm. 32 out of 42. 79%. I'm getting very tired. That's what it is. I don't want to do this anymore. There's more. Just when you're about to leave, they pull you back in. Oh, this is definitely a cluster. Okay, one. What are these though? Oh man, they're all over. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Show me what else you got. Okay. So right now what we're scanning is another star. It's close by. These are all the bodies around it. What am I? Let me see. No, that's a class 1 giant. Just has many moons. That's not a star. All right, where are we? 89%, 39 out of 42. So there's only 3 more. What are you missing? Something. Here it goes. Over here. Water World. Ooh. Water worlds are good. They're precious. Sure glad that you took the time for that one, right? Let's see what's next to it. A rocky body. I think we just got a discovery on that one. We need one more. And there is the one more. What are you? Another water world? No. This is icy body. Icy rings. I would love to go see exactly what these things are. But I'm not gonna do that to you guys. It's already past our hour mark. And it has been fun navigating these stars with you. Again, we're out here in space just trying to get our bearings right, heading out into the outer rim, and in the process of it, just exploring some planets and seeing exactly where it takes us. In the background of our ship, you can see the galaxy in its totality, and we are definitely far out on this galaxy, so to speak. We're moving further and further away into the outer rim. On our way to explore this particular star, which is about 5,300 light years away from us right now. And as we get closer and closer, we'll start to explore some bodies and stars out here that carries some like limited resources, so to speak, but we'll get there. Our next jump most likely will get us into a star system, a neutron star, which will then again propel us further and further into the dark. But listen, guys, it's definitely been a pleasure, and once again, I will find my way back to bring you guys some more contents as we are out here exploring the deep darkness of space and our game Elite Dangerous. Until next time, stay safe out there.